What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Heywood here from Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC, welcoming you to yet another episode of Good Times with Retro Rich and Fun for Five. That's right. It's Wednesday, and it's time for another Fun for Five. And what do we do on Wednesday Fun for Fives? Mostly this guy right here. That's right. It's the Legends, the AtGames Legends Ultimate Arcade, and we play some arcade games. Now, if you were eagle-eyed and you checked out my personal channel, which is in the description below, you would have seen me playing some elevator action over the weekend on Sundays, which is usually when I do it. Sundays around, 9-ish, when kids go to bed, whatever, I come down here and I play a game, usually on Sundays. And anytime I do play those games on the Sundays, I will live stream them out onto the internet for you guys. So come on over and check us out. Hop in the comments, say hi, do whatever. If I'm playing a game that has an ending, not like elevator action, but if I can get to the end of a game in a reasonable amount of time, we're talking beat 'em ups and maybe some shooters and that kind of thing, I will take the entire recording and place it on the full playthroughs part of the same channel that I do the live streams on, which is my personal channel called just simply Retro Rich Heywood. So check that out if you'd like. If not, hey, we're here for the Fun for Five. And as I said before, we are playing some elevator action on the AtGames Legends Ultimate Cabinet. And how we do that for a Fun for Five is usually I will pull down the stream and clip out some 5-minute segments, and we'll talk about the game for about 5 minutes. And you know how we roll on Fun for Five. We play, we have some fun, we have some commentary, we talk a little bit about it in the wrap-up. I tell you if the fun was found. That's it. That's how we roll here on this channel. So, without any further ado, why don't we go ahead and put myself in a box and get this going, shall we? All right, let's do it. All right, here we are, putting some quarters in and having some good times. So, here's the guy, the top secret guy, jumping in. He's getting all sorts of crazy action. It's like, I don't know why the elevator's already there waiting for him on the roof. He's like supposed to be, I don't know, like infiltrating the place or something like that. And they're just like, oh yeah, we're just gonna leave the door open for you. But, who knows? Who knows? So, but anyway, elevator action is a pretty cool, let's call it a platform shooter on the arcade. And the mission, I think, is pretty simple. You infiltrate the building, you ride the elevators, and you're looking for red doors. Why are you looking for red doors? I don't know. I mean, they're red, so I guess red means cool. Red also means there is top secret items that you have to get. That builds your score. You get 500 points for every red door that you go in and successfully infiltrate. And I think it's about 100 points for every bad guy you shoot with your laser rifle. I know it's supposed to be just simply a gun, but it is like a red beam, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty much it for the crux of the game. You're trying to get away from the bad guys. You get into the red door, and the objective is to get all the way down to the bottom of the building and I guess make your escape with all the top secret items that you have taken. Now, because it is a new game for me and that I've only played for a little bit, I am okay at best at this game. So actually, I never made it to the final floor. The elevator it looks like these levels are actually procedurally generated as well, which is kind of cool. So not every mission is going to be the same. Like you can start over and all of a sudden be in a different place with a different layout and that kind of thing. So it does add variety to the game, which is kind of cool. Unlike, say, some of the other arcade games of the time, like your Donkey Kongs and the side-scrolling, regular beat 'em ups and like that kind of thing. They all have kind of the same level design. This one will change, excuse me, in its layout every time you play, which is neat. So, the things that I found that were kind of, I don't know, I wouldn't say annoying, but kind of surprising, are that the enemies will not randomly, they will fire, as soon as they get a beat on you. And I don't know, it's kind of unfortunate that if you're in the process of moving in the elevator, you don't have a lot of time to try to react before they start firing on you. So it's not great. It's not a great scenario, because you can wind up getting caught in the foot with an enemy stray bullet, and then of course, that's it. That's the end. That's the end of your life. You get 3 tries, you get 3 lives in each attempt. But that's how the game goes, I guess. But yeah, it is pretty neat. It is definitely a cool experience. There is some cool things that you can do while you're going down the elevator or up the stairs, or something like that. You can actually shoot down the lights, and that'll make it dark, so all the enemies can't see you, which also makes it hard because you can't really see them. You can see them coming out of the door, but if they're in the hallway already and you turn off the lights, you actually really can't see them. You can see like barely a silhouette or whatever, which actually is kind of, it's both good and bad, I guess. So that's pretty neat. And like I said, it's a neat little game. It's a neat little experience, and I definitely had fun playing it. There's some cool things also about elevator action when you start talking about other things like the Atari VCS and AntStream. There are some challenges that you can do inside of the AntStream service on Atari VCS with elevator action, which is kind of cool. I actually checked them out, so I might actually revisit those challenges on a future video where I do some AntStream challenges, maybe even between OABP and Go Game Go, as we did yesterday. That was a cool video, and definitely checking that out. But yeah, as you can see here, like there's the red doors that are appearing. They're appearing in different configurations because I started the game over. So all of these things are different every time you play, which is again neat. It's a cool thing. So there I go, getting nailed, by the guy in the dark. The cool thing though is when you start over, you do start in an area where you're like on the same level or next to where the next red door is, which is kind of neat. So I think we're gonna run this until the last life is lost here, and then we're just gonna go to the wrap up and see what we can see here. Let's see if I can get this other red door. Do I get the red door? Or do I not get the red door? Oh yeah, I get that. But do I survive my trip outside of the red door? Oh yeah, got him. That was pretty cool. So I think that's this one. I don't know. Did I get the furthest in this one than any of the others? I'm not sure. Let's see where we're going with this. Get down to level 11. Oh, do I go all the way to level 10? Yes, I made it to the level 10 at least. Oh, there we go. Went in the door. I came out. Got him. Sweet. Let's see what we got. Oh, there it is. I think that is officially the end, and that is the game over, and we will go back to the wrap up right now. Hey guys, we're back. Welcome back. And we played the game for 5 minutes. We talked about it for a little bit. Did I find the fun in elevator action on the arcade via the AtGames Legends Ultimate Cabinet? Yes, of course. There it is. The fun is found. It is a really cool, neat little arcade game for sure. I like the aesthetic. I like how everything is going down in the game. I really like the procedural generated action, and I like the fact that it doesn't seem punishing, right? It's you're gonna be good at this game, or you're going to learn how to get good, or you're just not going to play, right? So this is a pretty cool one. I definitely want to revisit this. Definitely want to play this some more. And like I said, they got that and stream challenge action going on, and I've been definitely kind of hooked on that lately. So that is pretty cool. So I might have to go back and check that out on the VCS via Ant Stream Arcade. So that is pretty much that. What do you guys think of elevator action? I do want to actually mention too. Someone was in the Master System chat when we did the Master System live stream, and I made the comparison. Well, I didn't make the comparison. I was talking about Berserk and said that there were other games that kind of like reminded me of that. And I think someone in the chat, said, "Hey, elevator action. If you're into Zillion, was the game that we were talking about in the Master System stream. Check out elevator action. It's got to be, it's pretty cool." And person, you were right on the chat. I can't remember who it was. Maybe it's, I don't know if it's Ziggy or DJ or somebody in the chat was said that, and it was pretty cool. But so thanks, whoever it was. Thank you for saying that, because hey, we got some cool game, and we got to play it, which is awesome. So while we're thanking you guys for your input, and we always encourage the comments, suggestions, and otherwise down in the comment section, we also got to say hi to the friends. There they are. Check them out. Check out OAB Pete and Go Game Go, of course, from yesterday's challenges. They I don't know, maybe they'll do some kind of cool back and forth Ant stream and get that going. But also DJC Game Studios does a lot of stuff on arcade as well. He actually owns a whole bunch of them, and like kind of like redoes them, and like sells some and pares down. He's got a whole studio of them in his I think it's in his basement or whatever. He's got a whole huge collection. He does some videos where he does walkthroughs of all his stuff. Like, it's pretty rad. So you got to check him out. And also, he's hilarious. So you got to check him out. It's good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. So if we don't want to talk about arcade, but we want to talk about arcades that you might be able to take with you very soon, there's the Evercade right there. There's some cool people to talk about that besides myself, and of course RetroKill-9 and OAB Pete. There is also there's also Crow in there. Sorry Crow. He also does some awesome Evercade vids. There is as well the Evercade fans group on Facebook, the unofficial fans group, which I do agree with James, who had said on his last ever episode of the Evercade fans group live session. He did say that they should probably just call it the official fans group, because, like, come on, like, everybody that is in the fans group, or in the fans milieu of the Evercade is on that fans group. I mean, and if you're not, you're hearing this for the first time, you get over there and get in that fans group, because it's awesome. It's awesome stuff. So I agree with James, but also shed a little tears for James, as he did indeed do his last Evercade live session for now, maybe, who knows, on his channel. It's much more. Yesterday there were some awesome guests. He had a really cool kind of like blowout last session for a while, or I don't know, whatever what he wants to do. But like I said, there were some awesome guests. There were some cool people in the chat. There was Ryan and Andrew from Blaze Entertainment in the chat. They were dropping all sorts of cool little nuggets of tease about the VS and whether or not you could get free games or unlock games by doing certain things with controllers and putting certain things in a certain configuration. I mean, I'm just saying, you should probably check it out. You should probably check out that live session and dig in the chat for Ryan's comments about what may or may not be able to be unlocked using the VS and 2 cartridges or no cartridges. Just saying. Check it out. It'd be kind of cool. So, we thank James and the friends from there. Again, of course, the other friends from before. That brings us back to us here at Bacon Ice Cream Productions. We thank you so much for watching us and checking us out on all of our little Fun for 5 adventures. There will be much more. Very, very, so much more So much more stuff coming out. And I think, you know what? It is time. It is time, maybe in a very retro-rich way, that this fine console makes its return to a normal schedule here on Bacon Ice Cream Productions. Check us out on Friday for that. It's a little retro-rich tease. What do you think about that? Yeah. All right, cool. Anyway, again, thanks so much for watching. Hit that red button if you could on the way out. It helps us grow. It helps us do some cool stuff. We're trying to get to that 1K threshold so we can really unlock the channel, do good things for great causes, as is the mission of Bacon Ice Cream Productions. So please do that. Tell like 8 friends. Say boom, boom, boom. Hit the buttons. And then we're off and running. We're doing some cool stuff. And still some stuff lurks in the background, ready to be announced. But it is not time. It is not time yet. Soon. But not right now. Anyway. Until next time, we will catch you next time for some good times. I'm Rich. We will see you later. Take it easy, guys.
TeamRTFC.BaconIceCream.com